channel. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone had fun. I hope everyone, if you didn't have, I don't know, I hope you had a productive weekend. So this video is going to be about gap year, because I touched on it in the previous video, but I don't think I went in depth. I don't remember, but I want to talk about gap year and how we can navigate this period of life where we don't really know what we want, because that is really what a gap year is. You really don't know your career path. You don't know what you're doing. You choose to take a gap year. What am I going to do in this gap year? I have some tips. Okay, so first things first, what is a gap year? Okay, so a gap year is basically, it can be the period between, generally it is the period between high school and college/university. So if you're going to college or university, just graduate from high school, you don't really know what you're going to do. So you say, okay, I need some time. So you take a year off. You don't really go to school. You just try to do things that can help you figure out what you want to do. So that's basically what a gap year is. It's just you're not doing the traditional transition from high school to university. So the next thing, why do people take a gap year? Now, this can be for many reasons. It's not only for people who really don't know what they're doing, and most cases that is the reason why they do it, but that's not the main reason. I would say there are other reasons as well. One reason is maybe someone has financial problems. It's a bit hard. They went through a lot in high school, so they say, okay, let me take a break and try get some funds together so that I can go to university or college. Or another reason is they maybe want to gain work experience. So it can be anything. It can be a mental health. It can be anything. So that's why people take a gap year. So the next thing is, what are the benefits, of taking a gap year? So the first benefit is that you can get to travel. So if you are financially good, you can afford it, and you say, okay, I just want to take this year off and travel, get to know myself, figure out myself, then you can travel and you can do what you need to do and go to different countries and have a great experience doing that, traveling. That's one benefit. Another benefit is, it kind of is a how do I say it? It's like a recharge break. So people who went through, because some people went through a really hard time in high school, some people had it really bad, some people did not have the best experience, so they choose to take a gap year because they want to recharge. So they're basically recharging and taking a break and just being away from that school setting, because school can be stressful. Even though our parents or older family members or people older than us will say, what you're worrying about? High school was so easy. High school was nothing. People went through things. People go through things that really mentally drain them, and they need that time where they can recharge and they can come back fresh, because university is a lot of work. And sometimes I think the older generation, they forget that they were in high school too. You were in high school, you went through some of the things that we went through, so why can't we get a break? I understand that maybe 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, gap years wasn't that popular, so they don't really understand the need why. But my God, if you see a child go through something traumatic to them and you see the effects in the house, why are you trying to force them to go to university when they know say them don't mentally ready, just make them get that break, make them recharge and heal and try. You can't heal your trauma in 1 year, but oh my God, give them that time. Maybe them never do so well on them CAPE or them C-Sec, and it really take a mental hit on them, and they can't, you literally see, if you send them, you know you're gonna waste your money. Just make them stay home or find something to do that can take their mind off what happened. So just be understanding towards us. Just be a little understanding. Thank you. So our next benefit is people can earn an extra money, you know. So you may be not financially well off, and you say, okay, I can get a work here. I know that there's opportunity for me, so let me just work here for a year. And I mean, it can't make your entire 3, 4, 5, 6 years of tuition in 1 year, but hey, it's a start, you know. So that's another reason. And finally, there's some competitively, not competitively, high competing professions that gaining work experience, putting it on a resume, gives you a little bit of a cut above the rest. So some people might take a gap year to get that work experience that they know that the company that they're looking to work at is going to require with the degree. And if you're going to school full time and it's a course that you know you can't get no work while you're doing the course, then you take a gap year, and there are companies that are willing to give you that work experience, and you can take it and add it to your resume, and it gives you a little bit of a push above everybody else. You get me? So yeah. So in everything that is good, there are some things that are bad, you know. So some of the cons of a gap year are the transition. Some people, they go straight from high school into university, no breaks. It's a bit easier. Well, it all depends on you as an individual. So there are some people that make the smooth transition and go one to one, one to the next, and fine. But then sometimes when you do a gap year, sometimes you find it a bit hard, because the friends that you do have from high school, they are maybe in their second year and you are just starting their first year. So there's a gap between you and your friends, so you guys can't really relate, because when you were going to high school, you were able to relate more to your peers because you were all experiencing the same thing. But now your peers are 1 year ahead of you and you're 1 year below, so there's somewhat of a disconnect. But it all depends on you and how you are able to transition. Some people don't have a problem, some people do. So it all depends on how you manage the transition. Yeah. The next thing is, it can be expensive to do a gap year, because if you're not financially stable, if you don't get a job, if you don't get any work experience, and you're just sitting at home doing nothing, then it can prove to be expensive. So sometimes it can be a bit hard when you take that year off and you're not really working, you're not really getting an income. Well, and there's one major con as well. To take a gap year requires a lot of planning. Let me say this again. To take a gap year requires a lot of planning. If you can't plan, don't take a gap year. If you can't plan what you're going to do in the year, don't take the gap year, because you're going to waste your time. Your parents are going to look at you like you're an idiot, and there's no formula, there's no plan. So why you take the gap year? You not have no plan, you just go, mommy and daddy, I want to take a gap year. Why? I don't know. Do you have a plan? No. Huh? I mean, if you have the money then, and you can sit down and not do anything for a year, fine. Who am I to tell you what to do? But if you don't have it, and you're going to look at your parents and say to your parents, say, I want to take a gap year and I don't know, I don't have any plan, I don't have nothing, I just want to take a gap year because I want to. Come on, man. Stop it. But everybody have their personal reasons, but don't lose your common sense now. Not because you say everybody are running a gap year, you take a gap year too. If you know you can do the transition, you never, no wrong with you, go on a school and start the foolishness. Or if you don't want to university, you go one skill school or something. Come on, guys, don't sit at home and do nothing. Anyways, next. So finally, what I want to talk about is the things that you can do during your gap year. First things first that you can do during your gap year is travel. I said it before, but you can travel. Travel locally, travel regionally, travel internationally. It all depends on how deep your pocket is. If your pocket is not deep, then next, learn a skill. Come on, guys, it's 2022. We need to be learning skills, like learn how to do something. If you are a male, learn barbering. Learn, you never know, you might go university and nobody on the campus, there's a job. Learn how to sew, learn how to be a tailor, learn how to make fixtures and clothes, you know. Learn how to do hair, learn to do nails, learn to do makeup. It don't matter your gender, male, female. Learn to do ear, learn to do anything, everything, because people are go out again. Place open up back. Work, people are look services to be done. Learn a skill and get into that market. It is never oversaturated, because somebody always need them nail for do and them can't find nobody, or need them ear for do and can't find nobody. So me I tell you, go learn a skill. Electric work, plumbing work, mechanic, enough things about. Enough things. At summertime it hard to learn how to fix fan and AC. Same way, so yeah. Next, teach English. This is, I wouldn't say it's lucrative, but it's quick cash. You can make money off of this. Teach English. There are a plethora is many. There are a plethora of websites that you can get free certification so that you are able to teach English. You can teach English and you don't have to leave your house. You can stay right and do it on your laptop, your computer, your PC, your laptop, your MacBook, your tablet, your AI, whatever it is. Teach English. Teach English. People want English teachers till they don't know what to do with themselves. You have countries like China, North Korea or South Korea? South Korea, not China, South Korea, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, Spain, France, Colombia, Venezuela, all the US and Canada are look English teacher. Go online, type up free English certificate, TEFL, TEFL, that is teaching English as a foreign language. So TEFL stands for teaching English as a foreign language. This is a certification that you can get so that you are able to teach English. It qualifies you to teach English anywhere. So you have TEFL, TEFL, and TESOL. But I'm telling you guys, listen. If you're not listening to nobody, listen to me. Go online and learn and get a certification to teach English. If you want me to like send it to you, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is always popping up in the intro and in the outro. You can DM me on Instagram, remind me, and I'll send it to you, the websites that you can use to get like a memorandum or a certificate to say I can teach English. Sometimes you don't even need a certificate. They can pay you upwards of $25 an hour, and it can be part-time or full-time. You can get 6 months. I think the least months on a contract is 6 months. So do it, guys, do it and make your money, because people want English teachers, like they want English teachers. The next thing now, internships and volunteering. So if, for example, you want to do like carpenting is your thing, you want to do carpenting, go to your local carpenter and say to him you want like know what him do, you want to learn what he or she does. Can I stay around there for 6 weeks and help you and watch you? Guys, you can do this, man. We can do this. Yeah, volunteering now. You see, with volunteering, get yourself involved. Go to your local hospital, your local clinic, and say, hey, do you want help? If you want to do if you don't have a lot of money and you want to learn a skill, you can go to your local salon, you can go to your local hardware store, you can go to anybody is willing to help. Go to them and they will help you, and do it. Volunteer. Go if you want to go medical school, or you want to be a nurse, or you want to be a lab assistant, or you want to do radiology, or you want to do you want to be a CNA, whatever you want to do in the medical field, go to the hospital, sign up, volunteer. Being around people in the healthcare, they will give their knowledge. And I like say them go walk around and hook up the knowledge to themselves. They will share their knowledge once they see that you have a genuine interest in the field of healthcare. If you have a genuine interest, they will help you, because it's such a relief to them to see people wanting to be involved. They will help. You never know who you might meet that can help you get into a school. Like, come on, guys, network and make connections, volunteer, intern. Yeah. Next thing is working abroad. So you know, you have travel and work programs. You can do that for a year, or maybe do that for 6 months and accumulate up some funds. The next thing you can do is learn a new language. You have a language that interests you, learn a new language, and you might never know what this can do. Hello, international, what you call them? International relations officer. Hello, like, come on, guys. Learn a new language. Next, learn how to play an instrument. I don't think I need to explain that. I think doing learning an instrument or learning to do a sport gives you extra discipline. It teaches you discipline to be committed to something. If you can't commit, then you're gonna commit to 4 years of school. It's expensive school. Next, okay, if you're an athlete, you can run, you can swim, you can, I don't know, play cricket. I don't know what people do, but if you're an athlete, hey, go and get the lowest level of qualification in your athletic division, what that you do, and become like a coach's assistant. Get a lifeguard certificate, become trained to become a lifeguard if you can swim. If you can't swim, leave it alone. Cause you don't want to kill off yourself and the people that pick me. If you can't swim, leave it alone. But I'm saying this, if you can swim, become a lifeguard. Study abroad. There are universities out there that will invite students who are on a gap year to come in and take certain courses to go towards their credit, so that when they actually do start university, it's not hard for them, because they already have some credits towards the degree that they're pursuing. So you can study abroad for like a year and gain experience being in another country studying, but just know you're not getting a degree, you're just getting credits, so that when you do apply for university, wherever you live, you have some credits, so it's not that hard. So you maybe don't do certain courses when you actually start university. Next, do free online courses. I don't know if I should make this a separate video, but there are websites online that you can do free online courses in. They train you in advertising, analyzing. There are online sites that give you certificates, free qualifications to work. So for example, Skillshop with Google. On skillshopwithgoogle.com, you can learn about YouTube. So if you want to learn how to edit, if you want to learn all the ins and outs of YouTube, you can, because there are plenty of people who don't edit their own videos. They pay people to edit their videos. So you can become a video editor, learn programming, learn video editing online, and get a free certificate. 5 hours a day not going to kill you to learn this, and it's free. You just need a Wi-Fi connection. You don't even need a laptop. You can do it on your phone. You can do data analytics. Data analytics is very popular nowadays, and I'm seeing on a lot of websites like Upwork and Indeed.com. You can go on Indeed.com or go on Upwork and type in data analytics specialist, and I see a lot of people requesting for people to work. So all you just do, go on Skillshop with Google, get your basic. It's a basic low level qualification. It doesn't mean that you're 100%. You know, it doesn't mean that you 100% know everything, but it means that you know something. So they will hire you with your knowledge of what you have, and you can do the work. Data analytics, what else them do? You learn about YouTube, you learn about editing, Google Ads, analytics. You can learn Google management. You can learn Google Ad Mob. You can learn Google Ad Manager, Google My Business. So you have people who have businesses, they don't know how to market themselves as a business. So you would come in, you know these stuff, become a social media manager, become a Google Ads manager for the company, get them on Google, get them circulating on the internet. So you can get things like that. Put it down below in the description box, the link to Skillshop with Google. So as I said before, it's not equivalent to a university degree, but it is something to start with. Okay, so next thing, you have coding programs, so you can learn how to code. You have summer camps that they teach you how to code. Yeah. And my final thing to say is, I wrote it and I want to say it. Don't be pressured to take a gap year. Don't be pressured to take a gap year because you see others doing it. This decision is highly dependent on you. It's highly dependent on you. No one can make this decision for you. It is a you decision. You cannot say, mommy, daddy, sister, brother, uncle, Tom, Dick, Harry, should I take a gap year? No, that's not how it works. You have to sit down, look at yourself and say, should I take a gap year? What are the benefits of me taking a gap year? What are the cons of me taking a gap year? Why do I need to take a gap year? Can I afford to take a gap year? What will I do during my gap year? How can I make money during my gap year? If you are financially well off, will my parents support me during my gap year? Because it doesn't mean that if your parents have money, you want to take a gap year. It doesn't 100% mean that they will support you. Have a plan. Be conscious about it. Sit down and think about it. Don't go do a gap year because your friend doing a gap year. Don't do that. This is a you decision. Sit down, meditate. When you wake up in the morning, go outside, sit down and look up into the sky, look up into the tree and wait for your answer. It will come. So please guys, do your research on gap years. I will link below some things that you can do during your gap year, or the part-time. This is for people who are serious, who want to take a gap year and they see the need of the gap year. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. Be safe, responsible if you're going out to party. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive. Don't do any form of drugs and drive. If you're participating in those type of stuff, have someone as a designated driver in your group. Yeah. Travel in groups. Don't be alone. And always have somebody by your side that you can trust. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comment down below. You can always DM me. I will respond. I won't leave you unseen. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good week. Have a good night, day, anywhere that you are. And be safe. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.